Hi everyone, welcome back to About the Winelands and the Save SA Wines live stream. We finally seem to have figured out our live streaming and everything seems to be under control. Um, I'd really love it if somebody would call in. Um, we are going to be online here for a while. If you have something to say about this South African wine lockdown situation, you want to give your opinion, or you just want to talk to us and tell us what you think, you've got some wine you want to tell us about, get into the Zoom room. Uh, you can get in here by just typing in bit.ly / about wine. I'll zoom you in, and you can come and give your 2 cents on the situation here. So we're also going to have a phone in tomorrow morning between 9 and 10 in the morning. So anybody that wants to do that needs to be aware that that's happening. And we'll have another one tomorrow afternoon for an hour. Um, and I'm also inviting some specific speakers. We're going to have a panel discussion at some time. I'll let you guys know about that. But welcome to the live stream. Thank you for supporting the group. Thank you for everybody that's working to save SA Wine. We really, really appreciate you. And yes, we had a great discussion this morning with Tim Pearson from Seven Springs Winery. And talking about wineries, our featured winery for today is the Fishwives Club. Uh, the Fishwives Club, you'll see their video is playing in the background here. And if any of you guys are out there are a marketer for a wine, for a winery, or have some wine you want to promote, just stop onto the live stream here, talk to us in Zoom, and we'll put you on the list. With every live stream, we're going to actually feature one winery. Earlier this morning, we featured Kanonkop. And at the moment, like I said, we're featuring the Fishwives Club. Just some updated news on what's happening in terms of our group. We've just crossed 18,000 members. 18,131 people have liked this group, which is absolutely unbelievable. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's supporting hashtag Save SA Wine. We are all together in this. We need to save the wine industry, and the group is going great guns. I'm going to go through a few of the posts shortly and read that. We're also streaming live on Periscope on Twitter, so you guys will see us there if you go to our Twitter feed. And we would love to get more of you guys to actually support the Twitter feed. Um, if you go to Twitter and you use hashtag Save SA Wine, we want this hashtag to trend. So what I want everyone to do is actually go onto Twitter and search hashtag Save SA Wine. We'll go have a look there in a minute, and then just retweet every tweet that you can find that's that's using this hashtag, and comment on it, and also do your own um, uh, um, posts with this hashtag. But let's get back to Facebook. I just want to check very quickly. Yeah, if anybody wants to log in and talk to us tonight, we're on here from 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock now, so we're online, we're on time, and you can call in. You can ask a question. You can also type in the comments if you've got any questions. If you want to say anything, if you want to promote any wine, post it in the group. I'm going to read some of the posts here and what people are saying, and let's get on with it. So, like I said, we've got 18,131 people in the group, which is absolutely awesome. And we just had, let's see what we have in the group. Um, First here, Dominique van Oostenplat posted. She's bought a bottle of Miss Lucy at Gleason's in Booterstown, Dublin, in Ireland. So welcome from Ireland. She bought a Miss Lucy Sauvignon Blanc Semillon Pinot Grillo um, uh, uh, um, wine from Springfield, and yeah, very much 159 likes. Here's a guy that says he lives in Texas. He's struggling to find South African wine, Chris Fouchier, and he's got a few people that actually commented. Yeah, people were saying. Dico de Toy said wine.com, you can buy from them. That was a, he said he will go have a look there. Somebody just said there's going to be Saturday afternoon drinks in Surrey. So that's great in the UK. There's also a guy that says if you're uh, in Texas, you can go to Brandmar Wine Distribution and you'll be able to find wine there. So just to let you guys know, we are actually compiling, taking all my team are working full on, and they're compiling a list that we're putting on an Excel spreadsheet of all the wine distributors that's mentioned here in the group. And there's also a post there where you can actually add your name if you're a wine distributor to a Google Doc, and we will post it in an Excel spreadsheet where it will be available. So if you have any people, just post it or post it in the comments here below this live stream is also fine. Anywhere that you wish to do it will be good. We are happy to promote anybody that's selling or using SA, promoting SA wines. Um, Helene Arselman said she's in Germany, North Rhine-Westphalia, doing a bit in Germany. This is old post already at 604 likes. She's got 9 bottles of South African wine here, so that's amazing, and people love it. Suzette Stradom, posting from Abu Dhabi 2 days ago, and she's got a whole arrangement of South African wines in her wine cellar. 645 people like it. So yes, thank you for supporting South African wine. Then we've got a new member here, Claire Adcock, Sergeant. She's from the UK, and she bought some Cinso, and she's supporting South Africa from the UK. And all I can say is what people are saying in the group, in the comments, is thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting South African wine. Keep it up, guys. Just keep on sharing this group. Like I said, over 18,000 people have now shared the group. And, if you can tell us where you're finding South African wine overseas, just keep on posting. We will collate all this information and at some point give you a sheet where you can find everything in one place. From Sweden, Maya Berta said found some chocolate block and Craven. Thank you, lovely, supporting us from Sweden. Then Lawrence Lopesher posted 2 days ago. He's the guy that posted a bottle of Nederburg Wine Masters Pinotage next to a Windhoek Draft. I must say that Windhoek Draft looks nice and cold, so interesting post. Then somebody posted here from Vancouver in Canada. They have a bottle of the beach house, and with a nice, looks like seafood, mussels and chips and rice, and looks like calamari. I'm not sure, but anyway, it looks very nice. Then somebody, Oliver just posted 21 hours ago. Um, he said, apart from seeing the awesome support and being thankful, I love discovering South African wines through the photos that are posted here. Keep it up. This is lovely, a wine I had recently. And the wine he had is Carina's Family Vineyards. It's a Syrah from Stellenbosch, 2019. It looks like, and of course, lots of people commented on this. More support from Sweden. Lots of people posting from Sweden, flying the South African flag. People posting from the UK. I'm just looking for new posts. 4 hours ago, we saw a post here with a pizza and a bottle of Landskron Chenin Blanc. It seems that Landskron is everywhere as well. Also, one of those wineries that we can support. Everybody needs our support. just talking about wineries, our featured winery for tonight for the live stream is the Fishwives Club Boutique Winery. The Fishwives Club is selling wine at the moment, as far as I know. Spoke to Patrick yesterday on the live stream here in Oostende in Belgium, in the Netherlands, and they've also have some wine available from Epic Wines in Canada, and they still have a South African lockdown special that's going, where they're giving a 45% discount on their wines. I'll actually post that link in the comments as well. And they've got a free can giveaway. I don't know if you guys have actually signed up for the Fishwives Club can giveaway, but they're launching a new range of cans, which was planned for the end of August. Um, as far as I know, these cans are still being on target to be canned. Unfortunately, I'm not sure when they're going to be delivered though, but they're definitely still on target to be canned and to be available. So it's definitely something you guys should be looking at. So if you sign up onto the mailing list, you get entered into the can giveaway special for free. There's no cost, and you can win 24 cans of the Fishwives Club wine. And yeah, that is really something to to do, because it doesn't cost anything. You can't lose, and you qualify immediately if you just sign up onto their mailing list. I'll put those links, or I'll have my team put those links in the comments here very shortly. But yes, there's anybody that wants to phone me, phone in. I'm waiting here, and I'd love to talk to you and chat to you about what's happening in the South African market, the wine market, what the effect of the lockdown is on your business. We had some interesting people phone in already. We'd love more people to phone in, talk to us, and talking to us, tomorrow our 50th podcast for About the Winelands are coming out. We are dedicating the 50th podcast to the actual Save SA Wine campaign. We've asked people to send in their videos of support, and we've received quite a few from wineries, from other people in the industry, from the public, and we'll splice them together in our 50th podcast video, and that will be featured on our channel tomorrow evening. There's still time to send in your video. If you do it, we'll get your video in. You need to do it before, say, 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That will be the cutoff time, unfortunately. But there's enough time. All you need to do is take your phone, hold it up to your face, say a few words, say how the lockdown is affecting you, post a video onto this Facebook group, and we will definitely um, put this into the 50th podcast of About the Winelands, which would be fantastic. Um, so also, if you go to YouTube, you will find our podcast there, and it's quite interesting. Go look at we've actually talked to quite a few of our big wineries over the last few months during the lockdown, and it's something that is very informative, and you'll hear some interesting stories and the history of the South African wine industry. Um, so yeah, um, I'm going to jump over and just refresh our Facebook page to see where we are in terms of new people coming in, because it's quite interesting. It's very this group is growing so fast. Actually, this whole group is just going viral. We've got 18,295 members now. And I see that my team, if you just go to the group, They've just posted the link of the Fishwives Club can giveaway. You just click on that link there, and you will be able to sign up for that. So that is quite exciting. Like I said, it's free. So do that. And if you're sitting at home and you have something to say about the lockdown, about the South African wine industry, um, just dial in and talk to us. We are here to take your calls. Would love to chat with you, to hear your opinion on what you think about the lockdown and what you think um, the government should do. What do you guys think the government should do? And everybody's complaining. Let's come up with some guidance or some proposals. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So if you want to get onto this Zoom and talk to me, just type in bit.ly/about wine, and you can come and chat here. You can give your 2 cents on the whole situation, and I'd happily have you on and chat to you. If you're from in the wine industry, we'd love to hear from you. Um, yeah, we'd love to hear from everybody in this business. I'm just making sure that we're still on here on the live stream. Yeah, we're still on, and I see there's quite a few people. So we are streaming tonight on YouTube, on Periscope, which is Twitter, and on Facebook. So it seems to be going very, very well. We've managed to shake off some of the gremlins of the actual technology that we had earlier. So that's great. So I just want to get back to our Facebook page here. I'm going to refresh. We were at 18,295 about a minute ago. We are on 18,321. So, as you can see with this, people are just streaming into this group and supporting us. And here's Gia Badenhorst. She just posted 38 minutes ago from London. Hi, Gia. Thank you for posting a picture of First Cape Special Cuvée Cabernet Sauvignon and a KWV Merlot. So thank you very much for posting this, and we already see some support for your post there. Somebody just posted something from businesstech.co.za. Looks like 6 changes government should introduce. We'll see what happens. Yes, somebody that posted 38 minutes ago. Support SA wine industry from Switzerland. Guy putting a bottle of Boschendal Pinotage here next to what looks like a bit like Lake Geneva. Could either be Lake Geneva or Lake Zurich in Switzerland. And yeah, supporting Boschendal, supporting the South African wine industry. Celeste Lloyd Jones posted yesterday, supporting the SA wine industry at the Juliet Chamber of Commerce Golf Day in Romeoville, Illinois, USA. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles of Amarula. So interesting. I'm just taking a sip of my coffee. 10 minutes ago, Laura Segrist Fouchier posted, and she said, "Not being in South Africa now, I don't know all the nuances of the ban. Is it on sales only?" Actually, no, Laura, it's on sales and any distribution or any dispensing of wine. You can't even give it away for free. And she said, "Is there any chance of producers selling membership rather than alcohol?" I think that's possible. I think also other producers are selling lockdown specials, Laura, that will be delivered after the lockdown ends, which nobody knows when it's going to be. She said, "Can we do some version of the Dallas Buyers Club?" I'm not sure what the Dallas Buyers Club is, but I'm sure it's some kind of a wine club, and or shares with dividends paid in wine. So that's quite an interesting concept. Some have an interest in selling shares in their farm and paying dividends in wine. I think that would be quite nice. Maybe we should start a wine fund that pays dividend in wines. and she's supporting us from Kampala in Uganda. So thank you very, very much, Laura. Appreciate your support. Then somebody just posted a nice picture of a Lamot 2017 Chardonnay from Franschhoek and from the wonderful hot city of Dubai. Um, 3 days ago, Harvard Andre Ness posted from Norway and said, "We do love South African wine in Norway." Here's a guy, Alida Stapelberg, new member, 6 hours ago, posted 4 bottles of spear wines and some others, and supporting the South African wine industry. Thank you very much. 4 hours ago, there's a post from Amanda van Yvonne van Eck, a long post here, lots of comments, all about the government and the lockdown and all kinds of information. Go read it, support her. Then Willem Maria posted here 8 hours ago. Currently, Jumbo Supermarkets in the Netherlands has a special on waterfall wines. I saw this morning. I spoke about it. 6 bottles for the price of 3. So you get 6 bottles for €14.97. It's an absolute giveaway price. 300 Rand for 6 bottles of South African wine in the Netherlands. I think that is definitely the special of the century, if I think about it, because it's so cheap. Then 15 minutes ago, Anne Lang Wheatley post from Woking, the town of Woking in Surrey in the UK, saying Saturday drinks in Surrey, and she's posting Sauvignon Blanc and Rustenburg from Stellenbosch, Rustenburg R. Nicholson. So 2 great wines. Thank you for posting this. Emma Webb posted 2 days ago from Northern Ireland with a bottle of South African wine. Arne Otterpool posted Kwayuk Shiraz. That was his second post. Then she's from Paris, South Africa, and she's posting a bottle of Stellenbosch wine, a Boland wine from Paris. And that's not Paris in the Free State. That's not Paris in France. That's Paris in the Free State. And then Fritz Marie posted his wine cellar here. He's got some empty spaces, but he still has quite a few bottles of wines. People are loving his cellar. Thank you for posting that and making us all jealous. We appreciate that. Guys, if anybody wants to get onto the Zoom link and come talk to us, just log into bit.ly/about wine. We are going to be on here talking about South African wine, sharing some stories about wine. We'd love you to participate. And we also are going to be online tomorrow morning. We're going to have a calling time from 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock in the morning. So anybody that wants to get in or that can't talk now, come talk to us tomorrow morning. But if you can talk now, just type in bit.ly /about wine, and you can come and chat to us. We will happily chat to you. It will be actually great chatting to you and finding out, what's happening in your world, and talk to you about South African wine, your thoughts about the industry, and all things going on. So what I want to do now is actually just talk a little bit about Twitter. We have this hashtag Save SA Wine, and we have this group that's growing tremendously, but we could really make an impact if we could get people on Twitter to actually come on and start using this hashtag and having it trending in Twitter. So what you need to do is go to Twitter. We'll see if you go to the Twitter page. There's on the right-hand side is the search Twitter button. Just or a search bar. Go in there, type Save SA Wine, and when you search, you'll come there. It'll say top. Go to latest posts, and you will see all the latest posts that were made on hashtag Save SA Wine. And here's one from Tanya Verdonk. Tanya said, supporting the hashtag South African wine industry. At KWV The Mentors, she posted a bottle of their wine. Camping, she's camping somewhere. looks like in the UK, and she's posting hashtag Save SA Wine. So what we do now is um, we can actually just like a post and we can retweet it. And thank you, Tanya, for supporting us. And if everybody goes there and does this, what I did now, actually go to Twitter, start retweeting these posts, and start making your own posts from, you know, if you don't have any posts, just copy something from the group and post that in Twitter. And, you know, we can see Twitter trending. If we can get this hashtag to trend in Twitter, people will really take note. So that's one of the things that I'm pushing at the moment to try to get on one. Um, and I really think that we should, uh, you know, start pushing this. I'm actually going to jump quickly and get a link into the group and just type here in Twitter I'm going to leave a comment to Tanya because I'm not sure if she's actually on your group, and I'm going to say, please join our Facebook group. Uh, please join the hashtag save is oops not no hashtag not dollar hashtag save SA wine campaign on Facebook. And I'm going to post a link here. The link is www.facebook.com/groups/save SA wine. These are the group. This is the group you're in now. I'm going to copy this, so I'm going to use it again, and I'm going to reply to Tanya, send her a message. So Tanya, if you're hearing this, please join our group. There's another comment here on South African wine. Paul Steenkamp. Paul is supporting hashtag Save SA Wine all the way from Wales. So, you know, he's there in Wales and he's supporting us. He's got a porcupine ridge that he's going to drink, no doubt, tonight. And I'm sending him a comment. And then Cape Food, Wine and Food Limited from Staines. I think this is from Staines in the UK. It says, how wonderful to see many of you supporting this SA wine industry in these difficult times. We rely heavily on your custom. The more wine we sell, the more we can buy, which in turn benefits the struggling wine estates in South Africa. And there I'm logged out of the. I was logged out of the Zoom link for some reason, so I'm going to just zoom back in. I think Zoom doesn't like the fact that I'm talking to myself. So I'm not sure if you guys can still hear me, but if anybody is out there, just get on into the Zoom room and come talk to me. I'm just going to log in quickly. Guys, I'm back. I was locked out here of my own Zoom room. I don't know why. But anyway, if anybody wants to log in and come talk to us, just come to bit.ly/aboutwine. We'll Zoom you in. My team is ready here for you, and we'd love to talk to you and hear what you are doing in terms of supporting the South African Safe SA Wine campaign. The more people we can get involved, the better. So thank you very much for everyone supporting this campaign. Thank you for everyone posting on Facebook. We're in Twitter, and we just I was reading a tweet from campaing Wine and Food Limited. They're in Staines in the UK, a wine company. The Twitter handle is at Cape Wine Staines, and the tweet says, how wonderful to see so many of you supporting the South African wine industry in these difficult times. We rely heavily on your custom. The more wine we sell, the more we can buy, which in turn benefits the struggling wine estates in South Africa. Again, many thanks. Hashtag save SA wine and drink SA wine and hashtag wine. So I'm going to retweet this. Thank you guys for supporting us. And I'm going to ask these guys to join our Facebook group by posting a comment there. Oh my word. Yeah, so I've done that. And you know, the more people do that, what I've just done now, um, the more people will join us, and the better the chance that this hashtag will actually go viral. If we can get this hashtag, it doesn't even have to go viral, it just needs to trend on Twitter. You know, it will make a massive difference on the amount of impact we will be making, because we will trend on Twitter and people will see this hashtag, and they will, more and more people will get involved. So if you guys can please do this, would be great. The next one is from Lavenir. They're talking about their farm manager Lee Diedrichs and his amazing story. Um, Lavenir has a live blog series, and they're supporting SA Wine. We definitely retweeting this. Then Milderbosch Vineyards, that said our Milderbosch wines are available in Belgium through our importer Rosé, Wijnen and Liqueuren. Their website ROUSEU, rousseau.be, and we're going to retweet this for Milderbosch Wines. Thank you very much. We support you, Milderbosch. And then Vinpro, I've sent a message here about how many people are reliant on the South African wine industry and doing a terrific job. Thank you to everyone at Vinpro who's actually doing a fantastic job in you know, being the official spokesbody for the South African wine industry and the producers of wine. So we really appreciate the guys from Vinpro. We also appreciate everybody supporting, you know, our live stream, and we've got a winery that we will actually promote on every one of these live streams, so daily. At the moment, the winery that we are promoting is a boutique winery called the Fishwives Club, and they have a fantastic wine brand that are being exported all over the world. I know they're available in Belgium and in Canada, and they've got a can giveaway. If you go onto this live stream below the Facebook comments, I put in the can giveaway link. I had my team put it in there, so you guys can get it, and you can actually get some of these. You can actually enter to win these cans. The cans are being produced right at the moment. They're being canned. They're going to be available at the end of August, and as soon as they can ship them, they will ship it. And a lucky winner we will actually be announced at the end of August. So that is, I think, very much on the cards. So just enter, you know, and you could be a winner. Doesn't cost anything. Guys, I'm going out here for a while. While I'm out, I'm going to be about 10 minutes and just taking a small break. I'm going to put on an inspiring message from the founder of the Fishwives Club, Patrick Robertson, that you guys can watch while I'm taking a break. And that will thank you, Patrick, for this message, and listen to Patrick.
Robertson from the Fishwives Club Boutique Winery. Just had a fantastic swim here at Camp Spare Tidal Pool. You can see behind me here the 12 Apostles. It's absolutely stunning. Really beautiful scenery here in Cape Town. The water's nice and chilly on the Atlantic side. It's perfect for swimming, and really behind me here the 12 Apostles up. But my message today on sale of alcohol and really the South African businesses are really suffering under these really draconian measures that our government is taking, and we believe incorrectly, and there's a lot of protests going on to save South African businesses and all the people it employs, because there's just no support from the government at all, and we have to fend for ourselves. And my message out there to business owners and entrepreneurs is that we just got to work together and look out for each other and pull together. This is when it really counts, and this is what we do best, is pull together and support each other, and buy from the family-owned businesses and buy from the smaller businesses, the businesses that have families putting food on the table, uniforms on their children, and basically the struggle's real for so many business owners and for people in these circumstances. So my message is also to just persevere. It's really tough, but this is what makes you. Makes you or breaks you, and you've got what it takes to pull through, and you've got everything you need, even though it doesn't seem it. We've just got to have faith and dig deep and pull through, and we will pull through, and we will succeed. We will get through it. We'll survive, one way or the other. So just have faith, love each other, support each other, and let's get through this together. Let's win together. Hi, Patrick James Robertson from the Fishwives Club Boutique Winery. Just had a fantastic swim here at Camps Bay Tidal Pool. You can see behind me here the 12 Apostles. It's absolutely stunning. Really beautiful scenery here in Cape Town. The water's nice and chilly on the Atlantic side. It's perfect for swimming and really waking all parts of you up. But my message today, we have another lockdown on sale of alcohol, and really the South African businesses are really suffering under these really draconian measures that our government is taking, and we believe incorrectly, and there's a lot of protests going on to save South African businesses and all the people it employs, because there's just no support from the government at all, and we have to fend for ourselves. And my message out there to business owners and entrepreneurs is that we just got to work together and look out for each other and pull together. This is when it really counts, and this is what we do best, is pull together and support each other, and buy from the family-owned businesses and buy from the smaller businesses, the businesses that have families putting food on the table, uniforms on their children, and basically the struggle's real for so many business owners and for people in these circumstances. So my message is also to just persevere. It's really tough, but this is what makes you. Makes you or breaks you, and you've got what it takes to pull through, and you've got everything you need, even though it doesn't seem. We've just got to have faith and dig deep, and we will pull through, and we will succeed. We will get through it. We'll survive, one way or the other. So just have faith, love each other, support each other, and let's get through this together. Let's win together. Hi, Patrick James Robertson from the Fishwives Club Boutique Winery. Just had a fantastic swim here at Camps Bay Tidal Pool. You can see behind me here the 12 Apostles. It's absolutely stunning. Really beautiful scenery here in Cape Town. The water's nice and chilly on the Atlantic side. It's perfect for swimming and really waking all parts of you up. But my message today, we have another lockdown on sale of alcohol, and really the South African businesses are really suffering under these really draconian measures that our government is taking and we believe incorrectly, and there's a lot of protests going on to save South African businesses and all the people it employs, because there's just no support from the government at all, and we have to fend for ourselves. And my message out there to business owners and entrepreneurs is that we just got to work together and look out for each other and pull together. This is when it really counts, and this is what we do best, is pull together and support each other and buy from the family-owned businesses and buy from the smaller businesses, the businesses that have families, putting food on the table, uniforms on their children, and basically the struggle's real for so many business owners and for people in these circumstances. So my message is also to just persevere. It's really tough, but this is what makes you. Makes you or breaks you, and you've got what it takes to pull through, and you've got everything you need, even though it doesn't seem it. We've just got to have faith and dig deep and pull through, and we will pull through, and we will succeed. We will get through it. We'll survive, one way or the other. So just have faith, love each other, support each other, and let's get through this together. Let's win together. Hi, Patrick James Robertson from the Fishwives Club Boutique Winery. Just had a fantastic swim here at Camps Bay Tidal Pool. You can see behind me here the 12 Apostles. It's absolutely stunning. Really beautiful scenery here in Cape Town. The water's nice and chilly on the Atlantic side. It's perfect for swimming and really waking all parts of you up. But my message today, we have another lockdown on sale of alcohol, and really the South African businesses are really suffering under these really draconian measures that our government is taking, and we believe incorrectly, and there's a lot of protests going on to save South African businesses and all the people it employs, because there's just no support from the government at all, and we have to fend for ourselves. And my message out there to business owners and entrepreneurs is that we just got to work together and look out for each other and pull together. This is when it really counts, and this is what we do best, is pull together and support each other and buy from the family-owned businesses and buy from the smaller businesses, the businesses that have families, putting food on the table, uniforms on their children, and basically the struggle's real for so many business owners and for people in these circumstances. So my message is also to just persevere. It's really tough, but this is what makes you. Makes you or breaks you, and you've got what it takes to pull through, and you've got everything you need, even though it doesn't seem it. We've just got to have faith and dig deep and pull through, and we will pull through, and we will succeed. We will get through it. We'll survive, one way or the other. So just have faith, love each other, support each other, and let's get through this together. Let's win together. Hi, Patrick James Robertson from the Fishwives Club Boutique Winery. Just had a fantastic swim here at Camps Bay Tidal Pool. You can see behind me here the 12 Apostles. It's absolutely stunning. Really beautiful scenery here in Cape Town. The water's nice and chilly on the Atlantic side. It's perfect for swimming and really waking all parts of you up. But my message today, we have another lockdown on sale of alcohol, and really the South African businesses are really suffering under these really draconian measures that our government is taking, and we believe incorrectly, and there's a lot of protests going on to save South African businesses and all the people it employs, because there's just no support from the government at all, and we have to fend for ourselves. And my message out there to business owners and entrepreneurs is that we just got to work together and look out for each other and pull together. This is when it really counts, and this is what we do best, is pull together and support each other, and buy from the family-owned businesses and buy from the smaller businesses, the businesses that have families putting food on the table, uniforms on their children, and basically the struggle's real for so many business owners and for people in these circumstances. So my message is also to just persevere. It's really tough, but this is what makes you. Makes you or breaks you, and you've got what it takes to pull through, and you've got everything you need, even though it doesn't seem it. We've just got to have faith and dig deep and pull through, and we will pull through, and we will succeed. We will get through it. We'll survive, one way or the other. So just have faith, love each other, support each other, and let's get through this together. Let's win together. Hi, Patrick James Robertson from the Fishwives Club Boutique Winery. Just had a fantastic swim here at Camps Bay Tidal Pool. You can see behind me here the 12 Apostles. It's absolutely stunning. Really beautiful scenery here in Cape Town. The water's nice and chilly on the Atlantic side. It's perfect for swimming and really waking all parts of you up. But my message today, we have another lockdown on sale of alcohol, and really the South African businesses are really suffering under these really draconian measures that our government is taking, and we believe incorrectly, and there's a lot of protests going on to save South African businesses and all the people it employs, because there's just no support from the government at all, and we have to fend for ourselves. And my message out there to business owners and entrepreneurs is that we just got to work together and look out for each other and pull together. This is when it really counts, and this is what we do best, is pull together and support each other, and buy from the family-owned businesses and buy from the smaller businesses, the businesses that have families putting food on the table, uniforms on their children, and basically the struggle's real for so many business owners and for people in these circumstances. So my message is also to just persevere. It's really tough, but this is what makes you. Makes you or breaks you, and you've got what it takes to pull through, and you've got everything you need, even though it doesn't seem it. We've just got to have faith and dig deep and pull through, and we will pull through, and we will succeed. We will get through it. We'll survive, one way or the other. So just have faith, love each other, support each other, and let's get through this together. Let's win together. Hi, Patrick James Robertson from the Fishwives Club Boutique Winery. Just had a fantastic swim here at Camps Bay Tidal Pool. You can see behind me here the 12 Apostles. It's absolutely stunning. Really beautiful scenery here in Cape Town. The water's nice and chilly on the Atlantic side. It's perfect for swimming and really waking all parts of you up. But my message today, we have another lockdown on sale of alcohol, and really the South African businesses are really suffering under these really draconian measures that our government is taking, and we believe incorrectly, and there's a lot of protests going on to save South African businesses and all the people it employs, because there's just no support from the government at all, and we have to fend for ourselves. And my message out there to business owners and entrepreneurs is that we just got to work together and look out for each other and pull together. This is when it really counts, and this is what we do best, is pull together and support each other, and buy from the family-owned businesses and buy from the smaller businesses, the businesses that have families, putting food on the table, uniforms on their children, and basically the struggle's real for so many business owners and for people in these circumstances. So my message is also to just persevere. It's really tough, but this is what makes you. Makes you or breaks you, and you've got what it takes to pull through, and you've got everything you need, even though it doesn't seem it. We've just got to have faith and dig deep and pull through, and we will pull through, and we will succeed.
Welcome to About the Winelands. In this show, we'll be chatting to leaders, influencers, wine producers, restaurants, winelands businesses, and other role players. Tune in every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for our latest episodes. You will find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram TV, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Good day, everyone. Today I'm talking for the second time to Patrick Robertson of the Fishwives Club. Hi, Patrick, and welcome back to About the Winelands. Welcome to About the Winelands. In this show, we'll be chatting to leaders, influencers, wine producers, restaurants, winelands businesses, and other role players. Tune in every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for our latest episodes. You will find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram TV, Google Podcast. Welcome to About the Winelands. In this show, we'll be chatting to leaders, influencers, wine producers, restaurants, winelands businesses, and other role players. Tune in every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for our latest episodes. You will find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram TV, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Good day, everyone. Today I'm talking for the second time to Patrick Robertson of the Fishwives Club. Hi, Patrick, and welcome back to About the Winelands.
Hi, Will. Thank you very much for having me on again.
Well, it's interesting having you on. You know, you're the first person that I've actually interviewed for the second time. But for viewers who haven't heard your story, can you just give us a short summary of, you know, what the Fishwives Club is, and also how you started the company?
Well, those who are interested in this unusual story can read about it on the website. There's a story there, but to try and keep it as short as possible, my old life ended in 2012 in Johannesburg, where for almost 30 years I was in advertising, and I had built one or two agencies as well. And my life there and my whole career at my late early 40s sort of came crashing down, and my business partner was also my life partner, and she was my MD of our agency. And so all the things that transpired meant that I literally, when that came crashing down, I was left with nothing, and I had to start again with nothing, and I knew that it was time to leave advertising. I'd done my time there, and I had no idea what to do, and it was a very scary moment, because you don't have anyone to turn to, you don't have a huge amount of money left, and you don't know what, where your next how you're going to pay your rent next month. And to cut a long story short, I actually went to a psychic fair in Joburg before I'd come down, and I happened to go and see two psychics, one through crystals and stones and whatnot, and the other one read tarot cards. And both independently had mentioned that I would have a career in wine, and that it would become a sort of a global phenomenon. And I went, you know what? I'm only interested in drinking wine. I'm not interested in selling it. And I thought they were completely crazy. But that sort of came to pass, eerily enough. And in the long story short, I managed to get a start with a brand with a picture of a lady on a fish, and I was just driven, completely obsessed with knowing that this was something I needed to follow. And things fell into place, but it was a long ride. It was now going on 7 years of one person building a brand in an industry that's very, very competitive, and there's thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of wine brands globally. How do you stand out? And then how do you do it with one guy who doesn't know anything about the wine industry? It's crazy, but I've been blessed to even still be going, and I'm building slowly but surely. And now we export to 10 countries, and the brand is growing, and it's a very exciting time.
Wow, that's amazing, Patrick. Great story. So, I mean, you also have a lot of exciting new things happening at the moment, and one of the places where things are happening a lot is in Belgium. Can you tell us about how the Fishwives Club is growing in Belgium, and also in other countries?
I was very fortunate in that I think a lot of the marketing I did for the brand online, it sort of landed up on Pinterest, and it landed up on YouTube, or it landed up just online, existing, some of the ads and campaigns that I'd done and put together. And my first international client was actually the Netherlands. My brand was seen on Pinterest by a very important buyer for a top importer in the Netherlands. And she got hold of me, and that's how the Netherlands started. Soon after that, Germany came across it, one of the importers in Germany. And as you know, the Netherlands also has Luxembourg and Belgium in it. It's not, so there's actually almost three countries in one. And I assume that they'd seen my brand at some restaurants and what have you in the Netherlands. And a Belgian importer called Campaing de Leeuw, Peter de Leeuw, approached me at Cape Wine. I'd never been to any international shows. I didn't have any money to go. Only the real big players can go to these big shows. They're very expensive to attend. And so my only show that I'd ever been to in a wine show was Cape Wine, which is what happens every 3 or 4 years. And Lars Mark, who gave me my first opportunity to start from Bacon Verwachting, said, attend that one. It's the biggest international show you can go to as far as being local, not having to get on a plane. And that's where I met Campaing. They came past my stand and loved the brand and had known about it. And he said, look, I definitely want to import your brand. And that was Peter de Leeuw. And that's how we got into Belgium. And Belgium has just rocketed. It's become for the Netherlands, and particularly Belgium now, it's become a bit of a cult brand there. It's really, really well known.
Well, it's interesting, I've seen some of your guys that are selling the brand is in, it seems to be like a summertime brand in the beach areas there of West End and those long Belgian beaches. Are there restaurants and stuff like that selling your brand, or how is it actually selling?
My importer, Campaing de Leeuw, have various sales channels and people that rep for them and work alongside them that bring the brand to the far reaches of Belgium. And one of them is the beach, the coastal side. And there's lots of seafood restaurants. The Netherlands and Belgium are very, very well known for their fresh seafood and all the different delectable seafood delicacies. And I think that's one of the reasons why the Fishwives Club has done so well there, is because it just has a natural affinity with seafood. It's fantastic with seafood. And obviously the picture and the name lends itself to that. And so the seafood restaurants very quickly saw the opportunity here. And to put forward the Fishwives Club to pair with their fish dishes. And I think that's a real positive energy that follows the brand.
So, Patrick, what is the demographic of your typical European customer? You know, what does he or she look like?
It's an interesting question, Will, because it's primarily a female brand. Women in particular have really, how can I put it, seen affinity with this brand, and it's got quite an uncouth name, the Fishwives Club. But the illustration of the lady on the fish is very glamorous and very beautiful and very detailed, and it's got a lot of beauty in it, and I think that the attention to detail, the copy on the back, that's really considered when you read it. The whole packaging of the brand and the wine itself seems to meet the taste profile that women enjoy, and that's really been mostly the market, and anywhere from the millennials all the way through to 40, 50 plus. That's the market is quite wide in that respect from an age group, demographic, and target market. So definitely female, and definitely appeals to the millennials as well, which I think is very, very important in this day and age. Wine brands need to really be relevant, I think, and appeal to the younger market. The younger market is looking for something fresh and exciting, and the old family traditional wine making and 100-year-old vines and all that, they're lovely stories, but they're not appealing to you and the new generations of wine drinkers. And I think we need to innovate, and we need to do fresh things, and we need to be exciting. And wine can be very, very exciting. It doesn't have to be conservative and boring. And I think that is why this brand is finding favor so quickly and growing quickly in the markets it goes into.
That's interesting. What is the price point of your wine? Where does it fall on the price scale?
In Europe, we're looking at anywhere between €8.58 and €8.95 a bottle. You can find it roughly around that price range online generally, and that seems to be pretty consistent throughout Europe.
So it's middle of the range, right?
Yeah, we like to call it entry-level boutique. So you get a real good quality wine without the big premium price tag, but it's not bag in a box. It's not a low-end wine at all. It's a handcrafted wine, but it's designed to be and blended and made to be accessible.
Oh, interesting. Patrick, also one of the things that you know is very interesting about your business is that you are actually assisting your distributors to actually sell the product. How do you do that?
What's important is to provide my importers with as much marketing material and as much assistance from that side as possible. And it's important that the brand communication remains consistent, no matter which market it goes into, no matter who's importing it. It needs to have a consistent look and feel and tone of voice and sense of humor, and that needs to be retained. And that's why I centralize all the communication and offer the brand extensions like T-shirts, like art posters of the brand for restaurant posters, outdoor signage, and all the marketing campaigns online that my clients and my importers can use. Just downloading from our unique toolbox, which we offer all our importers a unique toolbox where they have a treasure trove of marketing materials with which to just download at no extra cost to them, and use in their markets, and to use offer their clients. And what's important is that we also, through social media, target their buyers and highlight their buyers and make their buyers famous. So if you're buying the Fishwives Club and you're stocking the Fishwives Club, we're here to support you, and we want to put you in the spotlight, as well as you and your business, so that you also gain market traction. So wherever the Fishwives Club goes, we also want to spread as much marketing for you as well as our brand.
Oh, that's awesome. I think that that is quite unique as well, and that's great that you're doing that. So, Patrick, back to the just to, in terms of your international reach, are you planning to grow in any other countries at the moment besides Europe?
We look, yes, we are. In fact, we Europe is growing really nicely. And we have now just recently started exporting to Canada. So the LCBO in Canada, over there, the government, it's pretty much like the Scandinavian countries, the government owns and distributes all the liquor. So they control that whole industry. So we're now imported into Canada, and we're being supplied throughout the LCBOs in Canada. And that's a really great start. And we're also looking very seriously at the United States. We think that this brand will do very, very well there. It's a tough market, but we've got a great brand. And there's the ultimate consumer. The ultimate consumer, we think, in the world is the American consumers. They understand branding and marketing and advertising, but they understand the value of a brand and something that looks great, something that lives up to its name and quality. And they're a tough consumer to entice, but once you have their loyalty, you have their loyalty. So the American market, although tough, is something we think the brand has a great opportunity in America. So we're really looking at spreading our wings in America. So that's what we're focusing on at the moment.
And that's amazing. So also the other thing that's happened, obviously, with the whole lockdown and the coronavirus and everything, things have changed a lot. What is your thoughts on the local market? And are you planning to serve the local customers better? Are you planning any plans in the local market, in the South African market?
It's been certainly the whole pandemic has created a whole new set of challenges. And I think out of that, a whole new set of opportunities will arise. It's going to change the landscape and how things work, and how businesses are operated won't operate maybe the same way. They will have to change. And we are now seriously looking at South Africa as a market. It's right on our doorstep. It's our home ground. But it's also been the most interesting market to get into, because it's also heavily contested by some of the really big names. So we've actually looked at the local market and said, well, look, given the opportunity, we've grown now. We think we should look at South Africa. And it sounds a bit back to front. You'd think we'd start here, make a success here, and then go overseas. But actually, it worked the other way around. We've become, very successful and demanded for a demanded brand in Europe, but here it's been very, very sparse on the ground. So we have looked at the local market, and at the moment we decided to look at it, we had the coronavirus, and so now we had to climb over that hurdle. But we will prevail, and we will be looking at a countrywide distribution and availability of the Fish Rise Club brand in South Africa. And we are turning our attention to South Africa alongside looking at America.
Well, that's awesome and exciting for people here that want to get your brand. So you've had a bit of a headache with logistics after the lockdown. So can you tell us a little bit about that, and how are you progressing in actually getting your wine out to consumers?
Well, the lockdown has created obviously a massive backlog of stock that now needs to go back, get sent to the markets overseas. So wineries have been put under the cosh, so to speak. And now with the opening up again, they have to now get those orders out as much as possible. So there's a long queue and a pecking order in who gets what when. And so for us, our new vintages are ready. But again, we will only receive stock at the end of July, which is not great, because we went out with a big special, expecting the stock earlier, and we've had to apologize profusely to all our customers who have ordered, to say if they can hang on. Apologies for the delay, but it'll be ready at the end of July. But at least we have a date now to aim at, and we can work around. We've got a date when we'll get all our stock, and we'll be able to start feeding the market. So you'll be able to get our wines through Takealot and through various distribution channels and restaurants and off sales in Joburg and in Cape Town. but that'll all start from July, as well as our new canning brand line. Our 250 ml cans are absolutely gorgeous, absolutely stunning, and they'll be canned in the first week of August. So that's a new product range we're bringing out for convenience. Fantastic, because it's what I call the perfect pour.
So,
It's just a bit more than a glass. It's great. It's a really great product.
so I'm going to ask you a little bit more about the cans in a minute. I just want to stick to the South African local market at the moment. Because you have actually built this market overseas, I assume you haven't really built a network of distributors in South Africa. Is that something you would consider? And if a distributor is listening to this and they want to do business with you, should I give you a call?
Absolutely. I think that, you know, in this business, it's a team effort. You don't succeed on your own. There's a route to market, and that route to market is very important. Who you work with, who you build long-term relationships with, particularly when it comes to distributors. That's a long-term relationship that can really yield fruit for both parties. So of course we're looking for the right distributors. We have our first local distributor in Johannesburg, but of course, you know, reaching everyone in the country, it's important that we have the right fit, the right partner that can offer us what they call walls and wheels, which is really no need to reinvent the wheel with the distributors. They know all about walls and wheels, but basically for those consumers out there who don't know what that is, it's really just warehousing and the delivery of the product to the stores and to the homes that and the people ordering it. So we're looking for that kind of potential partner as well, and someone that can offer us a countrywide reach would be fantastic. We have a brand that we think will grow really well, and we have the track record to prove our growth.
Okay, that's awesome. So you've mentioned the wine in a can, and I mean, that's really exciting. So tell us about it. How did this idea come along, and you know, what is wine in a can?
It's a disruptive product. The same way when screw caps came out, you know, winemakers were like, no, we don't want screw caps. That's not how it's done. You know, it's really cheapening my brand and what have you. But it turns out that screw cap provides a better containment than let's say cork does in normal closure. So it seems natural to me that cans is really the next evolution. It's not going to replace bottles. It's just going to be another way to enjoy wine that's convenient. It also offers infinitely recyclable packaging. Its carbon footprint is so much less. It's lighter to transport, which means it costs less and burns less fuel in order to get the product there because of its weight. It's something I was working on for about 2 years, trying to convince my winemaker that this is a good idea, and they all said, look, we've tried it, it didn't work. And I said, well, my experience in advertising has taught me that it's not about, the idea may be brilliant, but if the timing isn't right, then the idea is seen to be dead in the water. And this is not really this is not really true. The truth of the matter is every idea needs its time, and it cannot be too soon and it cannot be too late. It needs to be just right. I think the time for cans right now is just right. In a disruptive time, in a time where we need to reinvent ourselves, reinvent our brands and products and how we satisfy the consumer, we need to be creative, and we need to be innovative. And I think for me, the canned product is the right product at the right time.
Oh, that's very exciting. When are these wine in a can product, when is it going to be launched?
We're launching in August. We are canning in the first week of August, and so I would say late August we should be ready to be able to start delivering and start supplying into the supply channels.
Okay, well, I've seen that you've got a giveaway promotion running on the cans. I think you're giving away a case of 24 cans of Sauvignon Blanc. Can you tell us a bit more about this?
Yeah, it's a great way to buy our product and have 24 cans in your fridge, and it's also it's just a nice way to get to try it without having to buy it, and it's something that's it's a nice giveaway because it's not like having to give away cases of wine. Because of, again, this product, the cost associated with shipping a case of wine versus cans is very different. And and you'll be the first to try this brand in a can. And I think that they'll become collector's items. As far as our first canning run, I'm very to have the first first cans off the line. Um, my suggestion is don't open them, just sign them and keep them as a keepsake. But yeah, that for us is going to be a wonderful opportunity, and I think it's a nice prize to offer our first virgin brand canned wine product as a prize.
Oh, that's interesting. Patrick, now, I mean, this is all exciting and stuff like that, but your grand vision, what is your grand vision for the future of the Fishwives Club?
My goal, my secret vision and dream for this brand is to make it the most recognizable wine brand in the world. And the reason why I think it's not an unattainable goal and vision is the small wine created a champagne that became world famous, and then so did a few others in the locale of Champagne. And there's so many wine brands, and so few people can remember any of them. And I think that one has to believe that you can achieve something. And I think that goal is achievable with the right import partners, the right distributors, and the right partners on the team. I think that this brand can be one of the most recognizable wine brands in the world.
Wow, Patrick, that's awesome. Um, all right. Thank you very, very much for coming and talking to us today. I think our listeners will find this very, very interesting, and I appreciate you taking the time. We'll put all the links to the can giveaway and to all the other stuff in the description below. And yeah, good luck with everything you're doing with the Fishwives Club. Thank you for supporting our show. If you would like to get more exposure for your business, please have a look at our sponsorship options. Thanks again for supporting About the Winelands. Please follow us on YouTube and on our social media channels. All details and links are in the description. Welcome to About the Winelands. In this show, we'll be chatting to leaders, influencers, wine producers, restaurants, wineries businesses, and other role players. Tune in every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for our latest episodes. You will find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram TV, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Good day, everyone. Today I'm talking for the second time to Patrick Robertson of the Fishwives Club. Hi, Patrick, and welcome back to About the Winelands.
Hi, Will. Thank you very much for having me on again.
Well, it's interesting having you on. You know, you're the first person that I've actually interviewed for the second time. But for viewers who haven't heard your story, can you just give us a short summary of, you know, what the Fishwives Club is, and also how you started the company?
Well, those who are interested in this unusual story can read about it on the website. There's a story there. But to try and keep it as short as possible, my old life ended in 2012 in Johannesburg, where for almost 30 years I was in advertising, and I had built one or two agencies as well. And my life there and my whole career at my late early 40s sort of came crashing down. And my business partner was also my life partner, and she was my MD of our agency. And so all the things that transpired meant that I literally, when that came crashing down, I was left with nothing, and I had to start again with nothing. And I knew that it was time to leave advertising. I'd done my time there, and I had no idea what to do. And it was a very scary moment, because you don't have anyone to turn to. You don't have a huge amount of money left, and you don't know where your next how you're going to pay your rent next month. And to cut a long story short, I actually went to a psychic fair in Joburg before I'd come down, and I happened to go and see two psychics, one through crystals and stones and whatnot, and the other one read tarot cards. and both independently had mentioned that I would have a career in wine, and that it would become a sort of.
Hi everyone, welcome back here to the live call. I hope you guys enjoyed the actual chat with Patrick of the Fishwives Club, our featured winery for tonight. It was actually a very nice podcast with Patrick, and yeah, things are happening here on the group. I just refreshing the page here to see where we're going. And we are currently at 18,934 members, which means we're going to pass 19,000 very, very shortly. And we'll probably be at 20,000 and more when you guys wake up tomorrow morning. So that's amazing. Thank you for every single person that are supporting the Save SA Wine campaign. It's really heartening to see that South Africans are working together, supporting each other, and really doing this. Tomorrow morning between 9 and 10, we're going to have a call in where you can call in and have your say. We know that 300,000 jobs are at risk. Many farms, sellers, and related businesses will simply not survive. And we need your help to save SA Wine. Join us on your live stream between 9 and 10 tomorrow morning. Have a good evening, and keep on posting throughout the night. Keep on inviting. We need to really up the ante in terms of creating awareness. Thank you for your support, and we'll speak in the morning. Ciao, ciao.